Alrighty. Hello, hello. Let's see, we got Pig Farm, we got MC, we got Katie, we got SFB-1 and Mason Law. Hello. And Travis. And FNF Jake. Okay, let me just... monitor my poll here. Oh, God. I was hoping you guys wouldn't say that you wanted it the same as Spirocast. Okay. I guess that's inevitable, since that's what you're used to, but, it's so much work to get all these people together to record an episode for Spirocast that it's just like, oh my god, I have to do the same thing for the Shantae one. Okay, let's start this. We're going with Relic Hunter because it is, I think it's the best one. It's the best in terms of, like, in terms of the ability, because the Pike Ball is the best one. I don't know, it's not my favorite outfit. I actually do like the Sizzle Armor. But the Pike Ball is the best weapon.
Boggle.
Boggle? The artwork is really good. I like the art style. I like the art style in this game a lot. I did not see the nominees for the Game Awards. Usually for the Game Awards, there tend to not be, like, any games that I've actually played on that thing, so... Like, on the list of nominees, like, there's usually, like, I usually haven't played, like, any of those games. Or at least, like, a vast majority, so... So, like, is there any game on that list that I have played? That you know for a fact that I've played? Rade. This new Crash racing game. Yeah. This CTR 2. I don't really know what to make of that right now. I guess we'll see. Like, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to top Nitro Fueled. Okay, so Split Fiction is a nominee? That's cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, that deserves to win an award, I think. That was a very, very good game. Hey, Marcus here. And Silver Cinder, hello. Risky Boots. Risky Boots. Mark and I we were making fun of each other last night because of the way that we pronounce things, the way that we what word we tend to put emphasis on when we say certain things. And I call her Risky Boots as if it's like one long name, and he says Risky Boots as if it's her last name, as if Boots is her last name, but like I'm like, I don't know if that's her last name, so I'm just gonna say Risky Boots. Like it's one name. And then that was like, and then you contradicted yourself because like, Tweeka, because you're like, what, how come you always put the emphasis on the end of words? Like, but not at the beginning. And then I'm like, I did put it on the beginning. Like, cause you said, like for Sequin Land and Shantae, like you say Shantae and Sequin Land. And then you're just like, well, how come you don't do the front? And I'm like, I did for Risky Boots, but you said Boots was the best one. But in that case, you wanted it the other way around, so what do you want? Alright. So, let's see if I remember how to do this now. Okay, so my items are in here. The only thing I can guarantee you that I'll have a little trouble with is, like, the diving thing. Sometimes the controls are really wonky. There's a part where, like, it kind of forces you to dive to learn the controls, and, like, it might take me a few tries. It's kind of hard. That's right. Mark doesn't want spoilers for the game because he still hasn't played it. This is the guy who introduced me to this series. And I've played more games than he has. Venom Void, hello. Okay, do your other attack. Oh god! That was too close. Okay. There we go. No, okay, so he wants a physical copy of like the original first game. Because it's rare. That's why he wants it. And it is not an exaggeration when I say that thing goes for like $2,000. So he wants to pay $2,000 for a physical copy of the first game. Meanwhile, me, I have to get to 20,000 subscribers in order to even want to play that game. I disappeared again. So, get me to 20K and I'll play the first game, or drop $2,000 and I'd buy and mark a physical copy of it. You get one or the other. Fuck. These bats. Oh yeah. That's something that I didn't like. The bats take multiple hits. Look at that. These are bats. They're like one of the tiniest enemies in the game. They should not take multiple hits. They literally don't take multiple hits in any other game. Oh, I disappeared again. What is with that? I get hit and I'm like disappearing. This game has weird glitches though. The console version of this game is like glitched. It's not the first time that I've had, like, trouble with Shantae, like, disappearing randomly. This sort of makes sense because I'm getting hit. So it's like a... Like, I don't know if it's like a weird iframe thing, but, like, when I was playing this before, sometimes she would just disappear. Like, just randomly. For no reason. And I'd be like, well, okay. Sometimes I'd go into one door and then end up in a completely different area that's, like, not related to the door that I just went through. Game's weird, man. If my VTuber freaks out a little, it's because I'm taking a drink. Hey, Chicky boy.
Hey, you finally made it, Spyro.
Hey, Venom Boy. Thank you for the follow. That note is gonna say, like, oh, the shopkeeper has died. Like, I'm like, what? So I have no idea why Roddy is the shopkeeper in this game. Seems like a very random decision. So, this is the part where it makes me dive. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I really hope that I can. Because, like, the controls are very odd. So, let me try. Yeah, okay. So, if you hold too far, like, too far to the right, then she will go left. It's very weird, so... Okay. Oh, almost! Fucking... I hate this part! I hate this part! It's like, I hate the diving mechanic! It's so pointless! Oh, come on. You have to, like, you have to jump from literally the end of the thing. Oh, there we go, got it. I hate that mechanic. And later it becomes really pointless because you get the, you know, like, you get the mermaid transformation, so you could just swim. Even though their mermaid transformation is not good in this game. They ruined the mermaid. Yes, it's slippery. See, exactly. They made it control... So, so I love the Harpy. The Harpy specifically in Half Gene Hero, it's great. In this game, it's pretty good too. Like, I love the Harpy transformation for what it does. You know, you can just fly anywhere, that's super cool. But the controls on it have always been very weird. So, in this game specifically, the mermaid controls like an underwater version of the Harpy. I do not know why this decision was made. Like this, they've got this weird, like, horizontal inertia thing going on, and I don't... I'm like, why does this thing control like the Harpy? The bubble attack is lame. Yeah, it's like, what? Yeah, I don't know why there's no Shantae anime. I know that people want that. That's one thing. That's one thing that literally everybody asks for is a Shantae show. Like, it probably would be beneficial for them to do that. Like, maybe instead of a Crash cartoon, we could get a, like, a Shantae cartoon. That'd be good. Sean! Hello! You have caught one of my streams. Yeah, like, the Spyro cartoon would be great. But... I mean, we do technically have one with Skylanders Academy. Technically. So it has something, at least. I know people would not count that, but... it's something. But I have definitely heard more requests for a Shantae anime or cartoon or something than I have for Crash or Spyro. I think this is higher requested. You would watch. See, you'd watch one, yeah, because it would be good, and I think it would be so. Like I said, it would be beneficial for them to do that, because we've been getting all these games with little lore drops. I think the biggest problem with Shantae right now is like, what is your lore, right? Like, because we have one question: where is Shantae's mom? Is she alive? I mean, they say she is. What's going on with her? Who is she? Like, it's the biggest question, is just give us something about Shantae's mother. But they give us these little drops and hints, and it's like, all right, we're still not learning anything here. And Mark and I were talking about it last night. We say that Way Forward has done so much with, like, you know, dropping these things here and there, and, like, they're making all these games without, like, really answering our questions, that they're forgetting, like, like, they're making things even more confusing, and they're contradicting their own lore. Like, this is what happens when you don't just answer questions. Because, like, For anyone who's played this game, it's very confusing when you're talking to the Sultana and she starts, like, giving the lore of, like, the genies and the half-genies, and then, like, combining that with what we know already from Seven Sirens. It's like, what? This makes no sense. Like, like, what the hell? It's just, like, it's the weirdest thing. And I'm guessing... Like, I'm guessing a reason why that happened was due to the fact that this was obviously made, like, years and years before Seven Sirens, so I'm sure that the story has changed a lot within that time. And it's possible that they just, like, they kept some of the story beats without, like, without realizing that that would be confusing, like, because I don't know how far... I don't know how, like, how far they got into production of this game before they completely canceled it. But I'm sure they must have written a lot of this. And then just been like, ah, nah. Like, you know, we can't find a publisher. Like, you know, this game's not gonna come out. And then they moved on to Risky's Revenge. So it must have been that all of this was just kind of, written previously. And then when they went back and were redoing this, you know, they're just like, ah, it's finally, the game that we wanted to make for 20 years is finally gonna come out. And then they just, like, they're like, oh, wait, all the lore stuff that we wrote doesn't make sense anymore. Hello, SBH. Alright, let's see. 38. Huh. You know, Restream hasn't been showing the viewer count. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think I'd probably have to reset things. Mark and I were also saying that, like, the logo for this game is very weird. Like, oh my god. If you heard me and the stuff that I say about this game, it sounds like I'm just shitting on it all the time. Like, but I do enjoy it. Like, genuinely, I think this game is better than Risky's Revenge. Ugh. Yeah, it's an iframe thing. I mean, I'd be excited for, like, a movie, but I really think a series would be so much better. Music slaps, by the way. And it's not Jake Kaufman, but it's, the music is still very good. I think whoever they got was able to really replicate that style very well. Yeah, 12 episodes, you know, like a standard, like, modern anime. Ugh. Ah! Oh my god. Maddie Lim. Okay, yeah. Yeah, real good stuff. More diving stuff. Oh my god! Ah, so close. There we go. I'll come back when I have the mermaid. It's just easier that way. Ah, here we go. Okay. Me? Hello, eat the thing. There we go. Nope. Oh. No! Oh my god! I sure love fucking hitboxes! Jesus! Like, fuck. Why? Why? Okay, stay. There we go. God. No! Got it. Stop. Okay. Perfect. There was our squid. Or just a squid. Not even a heart squid, because you can't really do anything with them. They're like pointless in this game. Whew. you are. Okay. Let's see, 93? Okay. I would like... a pike ball, please. And... a heart pack.
I love that man!
I love that man! Oh my god, that was so loud. I'm glad my, I'm glad that alert works. Oh, Rose for a sec. Okay, so now... That's so loud, it scared... I know, it scared me! Okay, there we go. Always have the pike ball equipped. A secret squid. Look at that. That's my favorite dance move. Know what to do. That's why the pike ball is the best. This is such a stupid room. There we go. It's like the key just goes around and it's just like, where will it go? Like, you know, you gotta hit the spot on the wall so it can go in. Like, what? Oh god. Like a key randomly bouncing around a room, like, oh, where's that keyhole? I don't know.
Boggle.
Boggle. Look, I'm a monkey. Should probably save again. Whoa! Okay, hold on. There was a... Wait, I wonder if I can go up here first. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see where your project goes. Oh, I need another key. Oh, okay. Ow. Matthew King Alexander, hello. Nice. 6 years, cool. Well, thank you so much for sticking around. I got some cool stuff planned in the future. In fact, I won't spoil what I'm doing, but I sent out an email and I got a response, and I'm like super excited that I'll be able to go through with the project. Because even if I didn't get a response, like, I would have done this video anyway, but it's gonna be way cooler. Like, now that I know the person I wanted to be involved can be involved. Alright, Monster's Lair. Let's get some stuff we need. Alright, how much? 73? Alright. Alright. Let us... Aw, thank you. I do what I can. I really hope that we get something for Spyro soon. It would be so nice to be able to talk about it again. Just like the reignited days. How would I rate this game? Well, it's better than Risky's Revenge. Better than the first game, better than Risky's Revenge, but then again, anything's better than the first game to me. But it's not... It's definitely not as good as Pirate's Curse, not as good as Seven Sirens. And I don't even think it's as good as Half Genie Hero. It's like teetering on that line. There we go. I'm telling you guys, with the Pike Ball, it's like, these bosses are so easy. These bosses are easier than, it's easier than the Pirate's Curse bosses, even when you have, like, a Super Pike Ball and, like, Super Monster Milk. Alright. Well, we're out of here. That does it for that. Oh my god. Shit. Ah! Oh god. Alright, there we go. And then I will save once more. There we go. Okay. Woo! That is gonna do it for this stream. Alright, how's my poll looking? 35 votes. Alright, most of you want the same as Spyrocast, so I guess, well... I don't know, maybe I'll meet in the middle somehow. Because I wanted to at least try something different. So... maybe I will meet in the middle. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. So wait a minute. Hold on now. So looking at the logo right there, the Risky Revolution part is like nestled underneath the Advance, and it looks like it, you know, it's all one good logo. But hello there. Starfan. Thank you for the follow. So that looks, yeah, that logo looks good. However, when I see it other places, the Risky Revolution part is like, even on my thumbnail, like, that one is, it's like placed like way down. And it's like, it's almost like it's separate. It's like not even part of the logo. So I don't know why it's like that. Here, it's fine. But I don't know why it's separate on some other images. Also, I really don't like that there's quotes. Like, what? Why are there quotes in the title? It's like, Risky Revolution. like you're not confident in your title. But anyway. Yeah, that was fun. Been meaning to get to this. My regularly scheduled streams are returning. And hopefully at the end of the week, I will have a Shantae related video out. Not on this game, because I had to push that one back. Because that's going to take a little longer. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoy what I have planned. So anyway, that's good for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining. Follows and stuff. As always, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and follow for more casual gaming content. And join my Discord, there's a link in the description below. And if you would like to join in on the fun of my private server and become a member of the Vulpine Vanguard, you can do that as well. And until next time, this is Miharu, signing off.